Then hello legend and welcome to what is probably going to be the shortest review. I've played this game about 30 minutes roughly, and I've not enjoyed a second of it, so I didn't film anything because honestly most of the time it was just the game desyncing and me staring at a wall because the camera is so sensitive. There doesn't seem to be really anything to do with this game. It just seems to be your Django Fett and your shooting stuff. But when I say shooting stuff, I don't mean shooting stuff as in Call of Duty and all that. You're just shooting stuff terribly. The view is terrible. You had seen these two clips which are from the beginning, and I've played more than just the beginning. But I was so confused on what the fuck I'm meant to be doing that I didn't record anymore, and I completely forgot to. I've also seen gameplay of this. I spent most of this gameplay just confused and laughing, and the puzzles which there are don't seem to be really puzzles. They just seem to be do this and go here. It's quite a boring game from what I can tell. I haven't played much more. This whole thing here, there isn't a mini map, so there's like a minute segment here where I'm just running in circles trying to figure out what the fuck to do, because nothing directs me in the direction it needs to go. I think for the era it was, what year did this come out? I think probably around early 2000s. It's good going. But then comparing it against stuff like Force Unleashed, it's not really that good going. I think I didn't enjoy like any of this. This game came out in 2002, and Force Unleashed came out. Force Unleashed 2, because I'm playing bits of that now. Sadly, I can't do anything on it for YouTube. Force Unleashed came out in 2010, so not that long after. But it's a lot better, and it might be because it's a different game console. But I didn't enjoy this. I wanted to do a review on it because I had the clips for it, and I mean, not all of my reviews can be positive shit. We've got to have some negative reviews, where I slam into the games and tell them it's shit. I would suggest this if you want to laugh. If you want to laugh at something and you have a spare 10 minutes to be confused and have all your brain cells wipe out of your forehead, give this a go. I mean, it's not fun. It doesn't make any sense, but at the same time, I mean, a lot of the games nowadays doesn't make sense. So, yeah. I did enjoy this. I'm gonna give this probably a rating of like 2, because I don't want to give it any higher. It's probably the lowest rating I've gave the game, but it deserves it. I think it tells you way too much on how to do things. It doesn't think that, basically the idea of it seems to be that it doesn't think you've ever played a game before. So it literally at the beginning tells you how to jump, it tells you how to shoot. And yes, the shooting was a bit confusing because it's not a hold the trigger down, it's spam the trigger. But it comes off as the game developers have sat there and went, we're making a game for children who's never touched a game console before. We've got to walk them through every little step. If you have if you have like 10 minutes to laugh at a game, then I would suggest it. If you actually have a life and don't have 10 minutes to laugh at a game, then don't. I mean, I've played this about 15 to 30 minutes and kind of just got nowhere. It took me about 10 minutes to even get out of the first boss room because of the confusion. But yeah, don't give it a go if you want to not blow your brains out, I guess. So yeah, it's a 2. Graphics is a 2. I think for the time it would have been good for the year it came out, but I think for nowadays it just doesn't hold up to the standards, and there are games which hold up to the standards from 2000s, late 2000s, early 2000s. It's like Force Unleashed. It still stands up to the test of time. I mean, I'm playing through Force Unleashed at the moment. It still stands to the test of time. and it's enjoyable. Whereas this, on the other hand, is just a complicated, weird mess of a game. But yeah, don't play it. Hit that like button and subscribe. I've played it so you don't have to, so just really don't play it. Cheerio.